Hey guys, welcome to Dow Jones Futures Review. We're going to go over what went down yesterday and what we're looking at now. We had some good setups that occurred exactly, and we're going to go over all of them right now real quick. So if you watched the last video, you should be up to date. This is what is the support now of a full bull flag. We'll go to 4 hour real quick just to point out what it was and what it became. So this was um, the resistance, 1 2 3 hits right here before selling. We came back to push through. We back tested that resistance. It becomes a support when it's coming from above, and then we tested it again today. So that's just a quick update on the higher time frames. Now let's go back to a 15-minute chart and discuss what happened since last night and how it was almost exactly what we anticipated. First thing I mentioned on the last video was that we were popping from this little area, and at the time we only had, I would say, about a 5 point low, so that it wasn't that much to work with. But if we could lose it and then recover it, that would be a potential failed breakdown, and or there was a level right below, which could be a dip in recovery of that level, or a tag and then a reclaim of this low. So essentially we did do that. I'll get to that in a second. Just so you can cover this low, it's about 44.98 up to about 45.05, so 7 points. That's almost exactly the bare minimum of a low that I would look for if it's singular, 7 points or so. Anything less than 7 points, about, if it's a singular low, I'm going to be a little bit more careful with taking that long. Anyways, moving forward, we never got that dip, but this was a nice little bounce here and a solid long, but not something I'd be taking. This exactly at 2 o'clock in the morning is what we were anticipating. We lost this low at 2 o'clock. We almost tagged this level pretty much. We did, I would say. Then we started pushing back above this minor level, which we use for confluence. That rejected once, and then we came back, tested it again at 2:45 before pushing through at 3 o'clock. So that's where you could have gone long. This also was a mini failed breakdown and a dip in recovery. We dipped into the level just slightly and then recovered it, reclaimed the next minor level above if you want to wait for that instead of taking the direct long. So here we have a failed breakdown and a really bullish setup where we're already like extended. So if this is all you get, this is all you get. Anyways, moving forward, obviously I'm sleeping at that time. Later this morning when I woke up, that's the first thing I noticed, and now I'm waiting for a sell, maybe a failed breakdown of these lows. Otherwise, I'm looking for this level to get tested, maybe a dip in recovery as stated here in the last video as well, where we don't lose either of these lows, or a failed breakdown where we lose one of these lows. What we got was actually all three and in spectacular order. So first, we got a failed breakdown of this 130 low at 8:30. It was very quick, but it bounced right below and went right above. On a 5 minute chart, we're gonna see how we went below that low right here, and then we bounced right back to this level. That was a decent spot for me, in my opinion. I was watching this trade. I was thinking if we can push above this and then come back down a little bit, that'd be a potential long. And that actually did work out. We got about 6 points before it came back down. Still a valid trade. If you're quick with profits, not a bad idea. However, right after, we actually got a failed breakdown of this low that occurred. We see we bounced about 7 8 points, and then we lost that low right here at 9:30, and we recovered it right away, came back above, and that was a great failed breakdown as well. So you can see here we had a failed breakdown of this low first at 8:30, then at 9:30 classic we lost the original pop and then undercut it and then reclaimed it for another great long. That offered a second entry where we came back down at 9:45 before working our way up almost exactly to this dip in recovery level, the level we tagged overnight, and we sold from there. So levels, as always, are very precise. Afterwards, which we sold and we lost all these lows, including this low right here. We tagged this level pretty much exact. You can see right there, we tagged it, then we pushed from there, and then we set up another failed breakdown. In that failed breakdown, how would you have played it? So I'm looking at these lows. So I also want to clear this low, but then I want to clear these lows above. So if you look at it, you can see price bounced right here before selling. So I'm starting to approach how I would handle these reclaims. You can see that we sold through that, came to back test it, sold again from it, and then started pushing up. So on this push up right here, it's a good spot to go long because you got acceptance here. We sold through, came back down, started pushing back up. We cleared these lows, and I'm currently long right now on this failed breakdown that just occurred. So we had 3 failed breakdowns here, one of this low, second one of this low, and the third one of all these lows, exactly what we were looking at yesterday. Right now, we're consolidating below this level, looking to push through and then retest this dip in recovery level. At this point now, I can go ahead and change this since you guys understood what's going on into reclaim. Now, this is the resistance. It was a support overnight. We sold. We back tested it from below. It's the resistance. We want to get up there, and maybe this time we can push through and get up to this. We should see what's going on later today. Let's get a little bit more price action going. Have a great day.